Alright everyone, sorry about the noise in the background, but I want to do a real quick intro to this project where you're going to draw a shed design, and then we're going to actually build this. This is going to be an 8-inch deep, 10-inch wide, and about 8-inch tall shed design that I'm going to show you guys how to actually lay out. We're going to construct it in class. But backing up, this design right here in this website, I want you to scroll through so you can actually take and look around and get a good visual of what we're doing. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make a floor, and it's going to look like this when we're done. We're actually going to, like I said, construct it. So I'm going to modify the design a little bit and show you exactly what it looks like as we go here. But definitely take a look at this so you can see the actual construction style and order of things for how things get built. Like we're going to make a front frame like this for a door and window, and we're going to frame it to standard construction styles. So here we go. I'm going to start a new file. I'll make sure I save right out of the way so I don't risk losing anything. I'm going to call this shed demo right now for you. And create a sketch. Click on the top thing. Rectangle. Start to drag upwards here. You should be in inches, by the way. If double check your document settings and make sure you're in inches to do this, and say that first. There you go. My first highlighted measurement has got to be 1/8. We're doing this as a scale model, so my measurements are going to be the same size as the pieces you'll build when we construct this. So that's going to be an 1/8 inch wide. Hit the tab key. And then this is going to be 7 3/4, so you can type in 7 so. Like so. Alright, we're going to pattern this thing, so we have to extrude it to the right thickness first. Come on. Computer's running a little slow here. So this is going to come up 3/8 of an inch. Size of the wood that you'll be using when we build this, and that's one of what's called a floor joist. All right, and we're going to create a rectangular pattern with this floor joist. Select it. Choose this axis selection button and hit that edge right there. And what I want you to do is pull it to the right, and you'll see where the numbers are changing, and that's the direction you want it to go. And this is the axis that you're working with. Here, there's also more of these 3 patterns in another direction. We don't want that. We just want 1 in that direction. We want 7 in this direction, and it's got to be a negative number because of the direction that we're going. We want to do it in positive. Okay? Actually, let's do it in a positive number. Pull it to the left. Okay? It's all numbers are positive. This is going to be 9 7/8. So 9 space 7/8. That layout. So you'll see what I'm doing here. We put a sketch on the outside end here, and we have to put a board, and we're going to close this in with a piece that goes along this entirety here. Notice my menus are different. If I go into any of these tools, like I use Project and I use the Project tool a ton. I then go to this triple dot menu, pin to toolbar, and it's going to lock that project button up there. So anything that you use a lot, the reason I'm doing that is I'm going to use that project tool, and I'm going to click here and here on those 2 corner points. So it's going to pick up and allow me to snap to those 2 points. And when I draw that rectangle in, I'm going to hit the E button. I'm finishing, I'm just going to use the E button for extrude. Oftentimes it doesn't select this one little end piece, but you select that and then make that an 1/8 of an inch thick, /8. Alright, and then the same thing. Okay, notice also real quick that I am doing this as a join command on purpose. Really, it's going to be a new body when we put it together. And it's going to separate, be a separate piece that'll go on the outside end right there, but when I do that in CAD, it's going to take and it's going to separate all these into separate bodies, whereas if I go in here and I feature and I choose join, it's attaching all this together and it all becomes one body. So for CAD modeling purposes, it's much easier to draw this with these like joined versus a separate plank, and you just have to know the construction style to build it. So I'm going to put a new sketch here on the other side and do exactly the same thing. And this will finish up the basics of our floor. Again, remember I'm going into this project tool by clicking up here, and I have it docked up there, so I'm just going to project these 2 points onto the sketch that I have, so I guarantee my rectangle is going to snap right to those 2 points. Hit the E button. If this thing doesn't tilt, you could always hit this home button and it'll rotate the model so you can see what's going on. Sometimes it doesn't select. And for some reason it always keeps doing this to me. It doesn't select the entire rectangle, it's partitioning it, but it's okay. 1/8. So that's going to be your step 1 for the video. It's just the basic floor frame. And what we just did was map out our own version of this, which is going to be the bottom of the shed. Start there. See you soon.